concern is growing that Americans who leave the country, are you thinking of taking a vacation? Thinking of taking a foreign cruise or going to Europe for summer or spring or, the D-Day celebration that's coming up or anything? When you come back in this country, they can go through your phone, they can go through your computer. This has all already been to the Supreme Court. You have no right to privacy. Now, the Fourth Amendment says that the only way they can invade your person, papers, or home is because somebody under oath swore that they had knowledge that you had committed a crime. But the Supreme Court, a couple of decades ago, ruled that at the border, that's not really America yet. Like when you fly into the Boston airport, before you get out of the customs area, you are like in no man's land. You're not in the United States. And so the customs people, so you don't have the rights that you would have if you were in the United States, even though you're in the Boston airport. And so they don't need a warrant. They don't need somebody to have sworn out anything against you. They can just take your phone, and if you say no, you can't look at it, or you refuse to give them the code to open it, they'll take it for weeks or months, and they will break it. They'll break into it. And the CPB website, the Customs and Border Patrol website, reads, quote, "All travelers crossing the United States border are subject to CPB inspection. On rare occasions, CPB officers may search a traveler's mobile phone, computer, camera, or other electronic devices during the inspection process. Border searches of electronic devices are often integral to determining an individual's intentions upon entry to the United States, and thus provide additional information relevant to admissibility of foreign nationals under U.S. immigration law." Now, that appears to be just about foreign visitors, but increasingly what you have are American citizens who are concerned that leaving the country carries a risk on return. And so people are using burner phones or, buying brand new computers to carry with them with just a few programs loaded on them to deal with the stuff that they need to deal with while they're out of the country, which is just crazy that this is people are even thinking like this in the United States. Meanwhile, foreign visits to the United States have fallen off a cliff. The number of foreigners passing through customs at the 10 busiest U.S. airports last month dropped by over 20% year over year. Canada, France, Germany, and multiple other countries, allies of the United States, have all issued travel warnings to their own people about coming to the United States. Travel to the United States from Canadians is down 70%. And, this again, in New York City last year, tour guides say they're being crushed by lost business and cancellations. Foreign business is absolutely down anywhere from 30 to 60% based on the Trump tariff scare and aggressive annexing threats, said Matt Levy, owner of the Queens-based Spread Love Tours and a second-generation city tour guide. Canadians in particular staying away. Air Canada reported that transborder flight bookings were down 10%. Number of Canadians who've crossed the border from the United States by car in February is down 23%. So, and I don't think this is going to get, any better.